video, I'm going to show you how to clean and care for your jewelry so that you can keep it looking new for as long as possible. Hello there, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to you as well. My name is Fernanda. My goal with this channel is to help you create a wardrobe that you love without having to buy a million things to do so. And your accessories are a core part of expressing your personal style. In my mind, accessories and jewelry are the salt to any outfit. The right pieces and the right amount will instantly liven anything else that you're wearing, even if at first glance your clothes may seem a little bit plain. But to get the most out of your jewelry and to ensure that it stays shiny and in great condition, it's important to take good care of it. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to properly take care of your jewelry to make sure that it always looks great. And I'm very excited to be partnering with Linjer to bring you this video. Linjer is a design studio that creates sustainable, quality accessories without the luxury markup. Their collection includes leather handbags, Swiss movement watches, and of course, fine gold and silver jewelry at a fraction of the cost than traditional retailers. All of the pieces that you'll see in this video are from Linjer, and be sure to stay tuned until the end of the video because they have a special offer for you. And if you're new to this channel and interested in creating a wardrobe that you love, then subscribe, won't ya? You can hit the diamond over here to do so, and I post new videos on Thursdays. Let's get started. Keeping your jewelry in tip-top shape begins with proper everyday care. And a lot of us are guilty of doing things that really dull the shine of our pieces, including myself, guilty as charged. But the biggest tip I can give you here is to make sure that your jewelry is the absolute last thing that you put on when you're getting ready and the first thing to come off at the end of the day. So put on your jewelry after you've done your makeup, sprayed hairspray and perfume and anything else you might put on before you get ready for your day, and be the first thing to come off when you get home at the end of the day. This will keep grime from building up on your pieces and will also keep the gold plating intact for longer. It's also best to keep your jewelry away from water, creams, hand soaps, or any other liquids for that matter. And if you want to keep your rings looking nice, then please take them off before you wash your hands or in any other situation where they might get dirty, like if you're going to work out, for example. I'm guilty of always forgetting to put on my jewelry after I've washed my hands, and I'm constantly leaving my rings in public bathrooms. But to avoid this, what I do now is that I cut a thin strip off of the paper towel that I will use to dry my hands, slip my rings through it, and then tie that to either the handle of my purse or my belt loop. This way, even if I forget to put them on after I'm done washing my hands, at least they are on my person and not left abandoned in a public bathroom somewhere. And to prevent dirt buildup from accumulating on your pieces, it's best practice to keep a jewelry cleaning cloth wherever you store your jewelry and getting into the habit of wiping it whenever you take it off at night. These are super inexpensive, they're easy to find online, and generally they're double-sided. One side is meant to scrub away dirt from the jewelry and remove silver tarnish, and the outside is meant to buff and bring shine to your pieces. Like I said, it's really great practice to get into the habit of cleaning your jewelry whenever you take it off at night. That will keep it looking real nice. But if that's too much, then doing it every week or every other week, that will make a huge difference. And speaking of where you store your jewelry, where and how you store it can make a big difference in keeping it looking really nice. The best bet is to store it in the boxes or the little pouches that it comes in. This will prevent it from banging against other pieces in your jewelry box that can potentially scratch it, and it will also protect it against dust or any other elements that may dull its shine. If, for whatever reason, you got rid of the pouch or the box that your jewelry comes in, then the next best thing is to store it in individual zippered baggies. Every Linjer piece comes both with a zippered baggie and either a pouch or a box for you to store it in, but my personal way to store my jewelry is in a hanging jewelry organizer like this one. This has individual compartments which allow me to see my jewelry stored individually so that it doesn't scratch against each other. And it also lets me see everything that I have at once so that I gravitate to those pieces that I don't wear often and I'm reminded that I have them. If you are going to get something like this, I recommend that you get something with a zipper. This is super important so that in the event that the organizer falls or you have to move it, you reduce the risk of your jewelry falling out of it and losing all of those small pieces. Another great option is to store your jewelry in a shallow drawer where you can see all of it at once. But if you are going to do this, I recommend that you line the drawer first with a cloth. Anything like an old kitchen towel works great for this, even an old t-shirt or a scarf. Anything that will prevent your jewelry from sliding around too much every time you open and close the drawer and prevent it from banging against each other and scratching, that will really work great. But even if you do everything right when it comes to taking care of your pieces, even jewelry gets dirty, and it's important to clean it from time to time. But the good news is that it's easier than a lot of people realize. In fact, most people I know have never cleaned their jewelry, so if you are one of those people that do clean their jewelry, let us know in the comments below how often you do it and with what. Most solid jewelry that has no stones can be cleaned very easily by simply soaking it in a little bit of warm water, not hot, and adding a couple of drops of a mild soap to it. Like dish soap works really great for this. Soak it for about 5 to 7 minutes and this will loosen up all of the dirt. If it's really dirty, then you can scrub it very gently with a cleaning toothbrush. But don't be using an old toothbrush that made your gums bleed before. No, you want to get yourself a baby toothbrush, something like this that has a character on it, and scrub it ever so gently. Make sure to dry your pieces immediately when they're out of the water with a cleaning cloth. For pieces that have stones, the same formula works really well, but it's best to not soak the pieces. Instead, dip your toothbrush into that same soap and water formula and gently scrub away at the dirt. Make sure to dry completely. Never use a paper towel because that will scratch your pieces. Instead, it's best to use a flat microfiber cloth. For the most part, you'll be able to clean most of your jewelry safely at home. But for very delicate stones, like pearls for example, those are better being sent off to a professional. So do your research on your particular piece before you start cleaning and proceed with care. And of course, as with clothing, the single most important factor in keeping your jewelry looking nicest the longest is to buy good quality jewelry in the first place. And I do want to clarify that buying good quality jewelry doesn't have to mean that it's expensive or even that it's made out of solid 24 karat gold. No, instead good quality jewelry means that it's made with the best processes and out of the highest quality base metals. You do not have to overspend to have beautiful, high quality things that last. In fact, Linjer's brand is built on the idea that everybody should be able to enjoy the finer things in life every day. And they have done so by creating a business model that replicates the traditional supply chain of luxury retailers, but by selling directly to their customers online, which keeps their business operations extremely lean and makes it possible for them to offer you fine jewelry at a fraction of the price than traditional retailers. Linjer's jewelry is made of 14 karat gold vermeil, which means it's made of high quality sterling silver that has a super thick layer of gold plating on top, about 5 times thicker than traditional gold plated jewelry, which is what gives it its long lasting color and shine. And by the way, not all gold plated jewelry is considered gold vermeil. In order to be considered vermeil, the gold needs to be at least 10 carats and 2.5 microns thickness. Linjer uses 14 karat gold, which does not discolor or oxidize. Not only is Linjer's jewelry beautiful with a minimalist design aesthetic, but sustainability is a core value of their studio. About 50% of their pieces are made with recycled gold and silver. It comes in sustainable packaging, and most importantly, it is made to last. I genuinely love this brand and what it stands for, and they were so kind to let me create an ambassador page where I selected all of the pieces that I thought you would like the most. So be sure to check that out, and if you are interested in getting yourself a little treat, they have a special offer for you, so click the link in the description box below. There is a lot that goes into it when it comes to shopping for good quality jewelry. So if you're interested in a video about that, let me know in the comments below. If you liked this video and found it helpful, then please give it a big thumbs up and share it with a friend who might need to learn to take better care of her jewelry. And if you're looking for more inspiration on how to style your jewelry to make the most of it, then check out my Work Weekend Date series. You'll get a ton of inspiration there. Thank you so much for watching.